All right, countdown commencing. Are you ready for liftoff? Just kidding. Alrighty, guys. I know I look really cool here in my headset. I just want to make sure that this you can actually hear me and speak clearly. So I got the microphone right here. So let's get rocking. You're interested in our live rental academy. So thank you for being here. I'm excited to show you more about it and give you probably maybe a little bit better of a background at what you're actually going to get. You probably have some questions in your head or written out as to what you get and why you're about to spend some money with us. So it's completely legitimate and completely normal to be in position you are and to be at this video. So I'm going to explain a little bit more about it. First, I'm going to walk you through the course behind the scenes, and then I'm going to show you where on our website you can find more information about it and walk you through what you actually get week by week. So if this interests you at all, stay tuned for the next few minutes, and I'm going to show you exactly what you get when you become a part of our Live Rental Academy. So let's get logged in. All right. So what we're talking about this is the Live Rental Academy. So let's click on it. So here's what the inside. So once you sign up, you'll get access to this Rizuku course, which will walk you through everything. So there's a video walkthrough. It's where you go to find additional resources. There's a ton of things on here, frequently asked questions. We try to cover everything. We don't mind answering any question you have, but we've been doing this a while and we know what questions come up. So you can click on any of those there and ask your questions. And this top one is a video of Rachel walking you through the course so you can help navigate this better and learn it better. So that's what this first video is here. The Adobe Flash Player blocked it, but that's what that first one is. Let's head on back to that main screen and show you a little bit more. So here are the resources you get. And the thing about these is we're adding to them. We've done when I'm recording this, we've done 2 full sessions. If you end up signing up, you get lifetime access to us. I'm 32. I'll be 33 a couple of days after recording this, so I'm going to be doing this a while. I don't know if I'm going to do this when I'm 70, but I'm going to be doing this for a while. So you're going to have access to me, Brian Lucas, and this course for a long time, and you get access to the past session. So we've recorded 2, and we're always improving. We teach the same material every single time, but we're adding to it, we're improving it. We spend a couple hours before each session improving the presentation and making it more valuable and adding resources. To be honest, these are all resources you get. This is the link to the closed Facebook group. There's a ton of great investors in there that can help you along the way as well, that are going through the same thing you're going through or maybe a little bit ahead of you. We got our financial freedom worksheet, which is incredible. It breaks down how the power of compounding real estate on top of each other and how much it grows your network. We talk a lot about that in the Faster Freedom Burr calculator. It kind of puts the whole deal together. I'll click on it here for you. So this one you type in, so we cover this week 4 and 5, so it even shows you what week we cover. So it's just all organized, all at your fingertips. And like I said, you'll get access to the first 2 weeks as well while this loads up. So the first 2 sessions. So here is a little bit about this. I'm just going to kind of briefly go into it. So here is basically you can type in your rehab, and we walk through, and we have, like I said here, we have typical costs for things for every single thing on rehab. You type it in, it takes your holding costs, everything into account. So and then it calculates your max allowable offer, and then you just work yourself through the right. And then the property analyzer, you type in a few things, the rest of them are calculated for you. How much is cash flows, what your cash on cash return is, how much your cash flows monthly and yearly. Then the power of compounding I talk a little bit about as well. How much the value of the house goes up each year, and how much the note gets paid down and how much rent goes up. And then it calculates your freedom. This one's really cool. It shows you how much your cash flow goes up over time as you raise rent and the tenant pays the note down. So that's just a quick example. Don't want to go into too much detail of the crazy stuff that we have put together. And like I said, we're always adding to that as well. So let's let this load up. So there's a ton of different presentations that we add, and we're always adding to them. It seems like every session we're always adding 2 or 3. So we're just going to keep filling this up and keep providing value to you guys through these resources. And this is where you go. You have access. You have so much at your fingertips. You probably will be a little overwhelmed at first, but that's okay. We want to overwhelm you with information and knowledge, and then help you focus it and go the right direction for you. So now that you see all the resources we have, you can go up here and see the webinars. I'll show you on the website as well, but this is what the weekly trainings are. I'll go over more detail, but here's the first 10 weeks, as you can see, and then we started again. So we get everything kicked off. We talk about the Burr strategy, the power of real estate. We talk about finding the right deal for you. We talk about analyze underwrite deals. We talk about rehabbing rental houses, because there's a difference in rehabbing rental houses versus rehabbing flips. Talk about financing and refinancing, because that's extremely important about this. Talk about finding and screening tenants, because one of the worst things you can do is perform a BRRRR beautifully up until the rent stage, and you get a bad tenant in, and it ruins years and years of cash flow. You're going to get bad tenants eventually, but we can really minimize the chances of you getting a bad tenant by our screening processes that have been done over the years. Managing tenants and houses after you get a renter in there, the tax benefits of real estate, and then pulling it all together. So these 10 weeks, I know I went over them quickly in probably about 45 seconds, but these are the systems and processes that have been developed over years and years and years. Lucas and myself have been growing like crazy and learned a lot in the past several years. Brian's been doing this for almost 20 years. So these are all the systems and processes that we have learned. You do have to go take action. This isn't a magic wand that we wave over you and you become a millionaire, but you have the steps, the tools, the processes, the systems, the connections to be successful. You don't have any excuse after this to be successful besides you not going out and taking action. That's all that's needed at the end of this, and we really hit on that here in week 10. So as you can see, this was the May through July first session. The second section, the same thing. So you'll have access to these once you sign up to watch. I mean, what is this? Probably 25, 30 hours of information on here. Each one's an hour. Some go well over an hour. So that, you know, at least a day full of information here that you can really dig into and learn a ton of detail. Our YouTube channel, if you've seen it's great, but this is the next level type stuff. So that's what the webinars are. You click on them. You click on it, the very first session kickoff, you'll click on it, and you can watch these live and interact and answer questions. But like I said, there's resources at the bottom of it, and you click on them here. You can see when it was recorded. People tuned in live, but most people watch them after the fact.
Okay, so let's get rolling.
So there you go. So this one is an hour and 10 minutes. So just kind of walk you through. It just is us talking. All right, so here you can see we're talking about the BRRRR method. We break this down to the very foundational level of the BRRRR method, the BRRRR strategy. We understand it. You probably maybe understand what the letters mean, but we show you how to maximize each letter. We show you how to save thousands of dollars on every single deal at each letter. So at the end of it, you're saving several $1,000s on each deal. So here's how it looks. We go through the presentation. We bring up the calculators here. Lucas, Brian, and myself teach it. Either all three of us or a combination of us teach it, go into a ton of different detail about it. At least one of us is always on it. All right, so that is what the back end looks like. So that is so much information, so much power on here, it's crazy. So here we now go to fastandfreedom.com. You obviously can find this yourself, but I want to explain a few things as we go through it. We offer a few things, but right now we're talking about the Live Rental Academy. So going here's a video of Lucas and I kind of explaining what the Academy is and what it holds. We shot this before we even recorded the first one, so I'm glad I'm able to hear to now that we've done this a couple times and I've talked to hundreds of people and gotten some really good feedback that I kind of talk you through this now as well. So there's where you can reserve your membership if you've already seen this page. If not, but there's where you can go and get signed up. So here's what we kind of talk about. You can go through it, but we talk about the power of real estate and how it literally changes people's lives every single day. The old saying, 90% of millionaires are created through real estate, not they became rich and then decided to invest in real estate because of the incredible tax benefits we show you later in the lesson, but that they become millionaires through real estate. We talk about how to maximize the BRRRR strategy, like I said earlier, how to maximize each letter and save thousands of dollars on each letter on each deal. Find the right deal for you. We help break down your type of investment and why that type of investment makes more sense for you or not. So you make sure you're buying the houses that you're going to own long term. We talk about how to analyze the deals with all our tools and calculators and real life examples. We talk about how to rehab the right way. There's definitely things you do and don't want to do on rental rehabs as opposed to your traditional flips. We talk all about financing, the front end financing, finding hard money lenders, private money lenders, how that conversation looks. We have giveaways and presentations you can give there. And then we talk about financing with banks, refinancing in the long term, and portfolio refinances Luke's and I just did. So we talk about that, and then we talk about what type of banks to talk to get the most bang for your buck on the financing end. Then, I mean, this is probably one of the most important ones. We usually have Debbie be a guest at that, but we're in it as well. But Debbie is Brian's wife, and she screens all of their tenants, and their average tenant stay is 6 years. They make so much money because their tenants stay long term, and they don't have to do a turn every year. So we talk about how to find long-lasting quality tenants, which can save you tens of thousands of dollars a year. We talk about managing houses and managing tenants, you know, what to do and what not to do and how to set that conversation with the tenant so they manage their part of the lease and you manage your part of the lease. And there's a ton of real life, real world case studies because we, you know, buy 200 houses a year, so we use real life examples. We also talk about the tax benefits. We're not tax accountants, tax professionals, but we do know the benefits and can at least introduce you to the benefits of tax and real estate because they are massive. Then we pull it all together. This is mainly I'll give you a little bit of a freebie. Action, take action. At the end of this course, you will know more than I knew after I probably had 25 properties. You will literally know more than I knew when I had 25 properties. I learned a ton along the way, and that's what we did this. Our goal is to shorten that learning curve for you and to make you successful sooner and more efficiently, and that's what this lesson is about, pulling it all together and taking action. You don't have any excuse. You can scroll down, you know, there's a ton of different excuses people come up with. Most of them are made up and given to them by people that don't actually invest in real estate. You know, the whole, you know, got to change toilets in the middle of the night. I've never changed a toilet in the middle of the night in my entire life, and I've bought and sold, but I've probably bought over 135 rentals at this point in 5 years, and I've never touched a toilet. So there's A, it doesn't have very much, and B, you can hire people and show you how to hire people to take care of that kind of stuff for you. Again, reserve your spot. It's the biggest thing and last thing I want to hook you up with is it's lifetime access. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing this a long time, and you buy in now, the price is not going to go down. It's only going to go up over time. And if you buy it now, you get locked in at a really, really good price, and you have access to us for a long time. We can help navigate the real estate market. Brian's been through 2008, so whatever funkiness is going to happen in the next 12 to 16 to 18 to 24 months, you will be able to bounce ideas off of us and see what we do, our livelihood. This is our livelihood. We're all in real estate, so you'll be able to bounce those ideas off of us and see what we're doing and help you navigate the waters better. Just that in itself is probably worth the price of admission. So it was $6,000 at first. We definitely had a lot of interest in some signups, but we wanted to make it a little bit more affordable. Right now, it's $3,000. Some of the year, not all the time. So I guess you'll have to see when you go to checkout. We do have a promotion code that can give you some money off. So make sure you take advantage of that. That's not always going to be there, and the price isn't always going to be where it's at right now. It's definitely going to go up. So if this interests you at all, the fact that you get lifetime access, even if you're not willing to invest tomorrow, I would suggest buying in now because it's not going to get any cheaper. And don't forget, we do have financing available. As you go to pay, you get 0% for 6-month financing through PayPal. They take care of everything, but you can get that option when you go to pay. So if just scroll through the rest of this website. I don't need to read for you. You guys can read. You can find out a little bit about us and some testimonials. So scroll through this whole thing. If you are having doubts or want to know more, that's completely normal. But scroll through this entire page. And if you want to grow a portfolio of rental properties to make yourself financially free or financially secure and set up your financial freedom and financial security for the future, this is the best path to do it. And we will help you get there the most efficient way possible because we've been through it. We've made a ton of mistakes and we've learned from them, and then we created processes and systems to help you do it faster. Whether you're 18 or 66, we have people at all ages in this. You know, I just had a gentleman sign up the other day that's 66. He wants to get as many rentals as he can for the next 4 years so he has more money to pass down to his kids and his grandkids. So if this interests you at all, I would love to see you on the other side. This can be one of the most smartest investments you make. Most smartest, I don't know if that's proper English, but that's okay. You get the point. This can be extremely valuable. So if you have any interest at all, we will give you the tools. You just need to go make it happen. We can help you. It's definitely worth the investment. Hope to see you on the other side.